Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Durt and I am one of the teachers in charge of the 8th grade Quest project known as Service Quest. Today we are going to talk about the project as a whole as well as the different components you will be responsible for. What is Service Quest? It's a year-long cross-curricular service learning project for 8th grade students at Cooper. The purpose is for you to engage in problem-solving, inquiry, and design of innovative solutions to overcome obstacles and improve outcomes through critical and creative thinking. Service learning is part of your 8th grade civics and economics curriculum to help you understand the importance of being a good citizen. Fairfax County expects you to complete at least 15 hours of service throughout the year. How will you do this? You will start by picking a theme or area of interest that is exciting to you. You'll spend time researching the various problems and solutions in your community, and then you will make a plan to complete the hours, to volunteer your time to help work towards these solutions. After you have completed your hours, you will spend some time reflecting on your learning and how you have impacted your community. The 15-hour requirement is divided up into 2 parts. 5 of the hours will be in school with your research and reflection components, and you will be responsible for the additional 10 hours of service learning outside the school day. Our driving question throughout the year will be, how can we as middle school students impact our community? You will first start by selecting one of the 5 themes or area of interest that you will be involved in. You may choose from child and youth support, environment, health and wellness, hunger and poverty, and social service, which includes topics such as veterans, refugees, animals, and general service. Here is the timeline of the project. Today you are learning about citizenship, service learning, and Service Quest. You will start to narrow down your interests through an interest inventory and by participating in the Service Learning Fair. On September 26th, we will have an extended QST time for the Service Learning Fair, where there will be various organizations from the area here to talk to you about opportunities for your service. In October, you will complete the research portion of your project along with the data-driven decisions, where you will support your research with data, graphs, and statistics. Once your research has been completed, you will be grouped with other students and a teacher advisor that also selected the same area of interest. Our advisor lessons will begin, and you will turn in your action plan. Throughout the second quarter, you will actually complete your service hours in the community. We will meet with you for 8 meetings where you will meet with your advisor for check-ins and to complete your process log. On February 14th, your service hours are due in X2 Vol, the online program that we will be using to track your service. Throughout February and March, the entire school, both 7th and 8th grade class, will have 90-minute meetings to help facilitate the projects. 8th grade students will spend this time working on the reflection portion of the project, both the reflection paper and the final project. You will be required to make a final product of your experience, with things like a scrapbook, writing an original song with lyrics, a museum exhibit, or other ideas. Remember this as you are completing your hours, so that you have artifacts such as certificates, pictures, or other items to include in your final product. Finally, we will have our Quest Expo on April 13th. You will have the opportunity to display your projects and discuss your service learning with parents, teachers, members of Fairfax County, and your fellow classmates. You have different options for how to complete your Service Quest project. One option is to complete an individual project where you select your own organization and volunteer independently. There are also group projects available. There are some teachers, like Mr. Baker and Ms. Leung, who will be advising certain performance groups throughout their band and orchestra classes. You could also decide to work with a group of friends if you all have the same theme and volunteer your time together. We also have some awesome teachers who have selected a specific organization they are interested in and will sponsor a group of students to have a school-based activity. Some of the teacher-sponsored activities from last year were the lip sync battle to Benefit Still Brave, and Pennies for Patients, where we collected change during QST and taped a teacher to the wall during last year's Quest Expo. Regardless of what route you choose to complete your service hours, each student will complete and turn in the following assignments independently. Civics will assess your research paper and the reflection paper. English will grade your annotated bibliography and the final product. Science will grade your process log, and math will grade your data-driven decisions portions. All of these components will help to facilitate a successful Quest project for all of you. Some logistics about the project. You will be grouped based on your area of interest and placed with an advisor who also has the same interest. It may or may not be a teacher that you have on a daily basis, and your Quest group will most likely have between 17 and 20 students. All materials that you will need will be posted to your team's Quest Google Classroom site and on the Quest 2017-2018 student timeline. This timeline is linked here in your Quest Google Classroom and on your Civics Teachers Blackboard site under the Quest tab. Please make sure that you refer back to this document throughout the year for important documents and due dates. If you have any questions, please see your civics teacher or myself, Mr.